gets in front of me, and I'll never forget it. She goes up, she's looking at me, and then she just goes like this. Cha-ching! Puppy's out. Like, so what are you, a prostitute? And she gets offended. she gets really offended about this. And it's like, first off, I'm an escort. We start walking through a parking garage. And my brother's so stupid. He says this out loud. He's like, what is this? Like, are we about to get drunk? He starts to try to pimp her out to other dudes walking by. Yo, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So this is another one of those videos where I'm just gonna tell a story or whatever. This story involves Las Vegas and an escort. Okay? So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so this was a few years back, actually many years back. I went to Las Vegas with my family, okay? So we went in Las Vegas. Now we were down there on Fremont Street, and you know, just vacation, having fun, gambling, all that fun stuff. Well, anyway, it's like 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night, okay? Now take granted that Fremont Street is packed. It's mad packed. Anyway, my brother was like, do you want to go down the strip? And I was like, sure, I guess. right? So we take a taxi down to the strip, and it's dead. There's not like a soul down there. Like, it was like a ghost town down there. I was like, what the hell? Because like, I lived in Vegas for like a year. I've been to Vegas on many of other occasions, and I've never seen the strip dead like that. So I was like, yo, this is kind of weird. Because it was weird though, because the Fremont Street was packed. But anyway, so we go into, I forget what hotel it was, but we went into some hotel and we were there gambling, right? And now here's where shit starts to get a little weird. So we're there gambling, doing our thing, and then this unbelievably gorgeous female comes up and sits next to me. Now it's a black girl, and she has like a black mini dress on or whatever. She just sits right down next to me. I just was like, oh shit. Okay. Now I can tell she's not there to gamble. Okay, she's there because she's about to say something. So she does. She's like, "Hey, you guys looking to party?" I was like, "Oh, good God!" Because normally, what that means is she's asking either A, if y'all want to go do some freaky shit, or B, do you want to go do some drugs? That's normally what that means. Right, so she starts talking to me, and I'm just like, yeah, I guess, right? What else am I supposed to say? And, now at the time, I had short hair, and it was dyed blonde. So just think of like Eminem back in like early 2000s. That's what it looked like, right? So of course she spots this out immediately. She's like, you look like Eminem. I'm like, that's great, but I'm not, so, okay. And then this girl is a professional, so she knows what she's doing, okay? So she looks and sees I have a tattoo. Now that opens the door into a new mystery area, okay? So then she's like, oh, nice tattoo. I'm like, oh, thanks. And she's like, she says, do you want to see mine? I should have known that was a trap. I should have known. I should have known that was a trap. I should have said no, but I didn't. So I said yeah. So she gets up, gets in front of me, and I'll never forget it. She gets up, she's looking at me, and then she just goes like this. Cha-ching! Puppy's out. Because the tattoo's in between her boobs. Well, I mean, like it's almost like a part of her boobs. It was weird. It was like, it was a crazy tattoo. I was like, holy shit. Okay, this is what we're doing. Right, so at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit uncomfortable because I know this chick ain't just coming on to us because she thinks that we're cool. No. This is her job. She knows what she's doing, okay? Now, my brother, at this point now, is kind of starting to take over the conversation, so I'm like, okay, thank God. Anyway, my brother's like, so what are you, a prostitute? And she gets offended. she gets really offended about this. And it's like, first off, I'm an escort. Now, I'm not really too familiar with sex workers and stuff like that, so an escort is, I'm going to read this definition from Google. Female escort is a type of sex worker who provides sexual services and or companionship in exchange for money. Now, typically, the reason why it's legal in some places is because you're just using the companionship. But they have like certain loopholes, right? So you pay a certain price, they spend the night. Now they spend the night, well, you already know. You already know. But that shit's expensive. Like, you better be rich as hell if you're about to pull an all-nighter. At least with a top-end prostitute. Or escort, sorry. She probably watches this video. I'm not a prostitute. But yeah, so she got offended about that. She's like, I'm not a prostitute. I'm an escort. We're like, sorry. Shit. Anyway. Now my brother, he's a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He's a little wild.
Wait, what's going on here, motherfucker? We're going to this angle of the game?
Yeah, Chuck did the
Really?
shot.
Where's Quan? Oh yeah, he's probably passed out with that fucking dumb bitch. Okay.
He likes to party, okay? So, instead of just saying, yo, we're not down with that shit. Oh no. Nope. He starts to try to pimp her out to other dudes walking by. I swear to God, because she starts to... Okay, hold up. She asks us what hotel we're staying at. Right? Like I said, she's a professional, so she knows what she's doing. We answer. Someone on Fremont Street, she's like, oh, me too. She's like, do you want to go back down there? I was like, okay. So, we start walking through a parking garage. And my brother's so stupid. He says this out loud. He's like, what is this? Like, are we about to get jumped? Right? So then we go back into the casino because it was just weird. And then he tries to pimp her out to other people while walking by. And it was great, dude. It was great, but it was at the same time it was really awkward. But that's Vegas, man. That's Vegas for you. But like, these chicks, okay, I've been to Daytona Beach where I've had a couple of their prostitutes come try to holler at me. Those are easy for me to decline because they're kind of trashy. Okay? These Vegas prostitutes, dude, these are like top of the line like material, dude. These are top of the line chicks. So they're a little bit harder to refuse. Especially the one that was talking to us, man. She was like absolutely gorgeous, like on another level. And like she knew how to get dudes, like she knew the game, like she knows what she's doing. So those ones you gotta be careful of, man. They'll take you all your money. But it was just a funny kind of situation down there in Las Vegas. But like, now I'm gonna speak on the prostitutes down there. The prostitutes don't give a fuck. Like, I was 16 years old when I lived there. We're at a gas station. I had this prostitute come up and flat out try to pick me up, dude, for like a blowjob or something. It was fucking ridiculous. I was 16 years old. That's like a felony, dude. That's a serious charge if you get caught. Yeah, man, Vegas is just like, people think all that shit's illegal down there. It is to an extent. I mean, it is like, for instance, if there's a prostitute walking down Old Town Florida here, you'd be stopped, you'd be arrested on sight. Okay? But down there, you kind of have to be caught in the act to have it be a big deal. And even then, I don't know what the actual law is in Vegas on that. I just know that they're everywhere, so I just assumed that it's not really as illegal as in other states. But yeah, man, so that's just another funny story about Las Vegas and prostitutes or escorts, whatever you like to call them. Escorts, right? But yeah, it's a weird thing because like some of the older guys, like the old dudes who are rich, will pay for an escort to basically go out to dinner with the dude, go walk around the strip or Fremont Street with him, so he looks like he's a pimp. You know what I mean? So he's looking good, right? And then some of those dudes pay him to stay the night, and you already know how it goes. I saw one actually. It was kind of obvious because it was like an old white dude with this model blonde chick. I was like, there's no way they're together. Like, no way. Although I don't know, man. I've seen some dudes, some young chicks with some old dudes before. I mean, we already know what their game plan is, but it is what it is. But yeah, man. So that's that. Story about Vegas and prostitutes, escorts, sorry. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace out. Much love. Doses.